Later, when you feel sleepy there, tumami na, you stay there. You close the door. You need to rest also.
What? I got killed again?
His first basket of the night.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Hero on the wing. And the Kings check on two more.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He knows every possession is critical now. Marcus Camby is checked in for Alperen Şengün. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. There's the pick. Rose drops one in from the wing. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Pass to Chambers. There's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Vandeweghe. Uncovered. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Vandeweghe's got his first points of the game. White against Jones. Five on the clock. And it's Kite with the rebound. Kite's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hero kicks to White. Inside. It's stolen. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Pass to Chambers. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Finishes inside on the nice dish.
You can count on White to make clever passes and operate the offense.
Calgary trails by 7. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. teams will make substitutions. Here's Jones. Pocket 6. Let's lose a 3. That's off. Kings leading now by 7. White. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Such an elusive scorer. Even when you hit White, he still finds a way to finish.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. The Kings have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Jones fires. Missed on the 3.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Chance here, and he figures it out with the lay-in.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Now White. Oh, what an assist, leading him to the bucket.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Sacramento.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Drummond.
And there's no question his defense set the tone for his team and gave them the rim protection they needed. Outstanding effort.
And it's Sacramento's ball.
Such a potent presence inside. Drummond is a scary man to match up with. You have to play him physical, even if it means fouling.
Shooting for Sacramento, Andre Drummond, taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Drummond.
We call that putting the game on ice. This one, oh yeah, that's over.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's guarded closely, and it's good.
Let's go.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to
stretch we come in the NBA season, Grant. What are the contenders honed in on?
Well, B.A., the biggest priority is to have everyone healthy. Without a full deck of cards, it's very tough to win a title. And, of course, maintaining positive momentum wouldn't hurt either.
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. We've got OG Anunoby, Kyrie Irving out there with Barnes. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Now here's Barnes. Tipped. And now the Hawks on the break. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
Drills it from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Suggs against Irving. Out to the right wing. Pass to Hunter. Irving against Suggs. Here's Malone. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Anunoby. Off the mark there with a three. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the third stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Rebound Atlanta. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And Irving gets it to go.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't fight on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Back over to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. On the wing, Irving. Back to Barnes. Clock at 4. Over Hunter. That one's wide left. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Hawks. It's a three-point game. Hunter against Barnes. From outside the arc. And Atlanta misses again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Irving. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
A player who can hit from range and make it look effortless. Kyrie is that guy.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
With the offense reeling, Coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Making a switch here. Bowles checked in. And we got some point guards here who have been on fire over the past month. Third is Kyrie Irving.
There are just some fantastic shooters on that list. You love point guards who have great touch as well as the patience to wait for good looks.
You know, that intelligence is really their hallmark. Always taking the smart shot, never forcing it when it's not there. You know, that's how they're able to keep their percentages so high. That and the fact that they can flat out shoot it.
Now here's Hunter. 9 points for him in his last game. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Pass to Irving. Let's go with a three. Another three for Indiana.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Throws it up high. It's stolen by Pirtle. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Outside Barnes. The three. Knocks down the long J. He's got 6.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Hawks trail by 10. Here's Suggs. Still no points. Here's Bull. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Pass to Starks. Here's Tripucka. There's a minute 26 left in the first quarter. Pirtle with a screen on Suggs. Rebound Atlanta. Bold. Pass to Sprewell. Outside Hunter. Suggs surveys the D. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You see Suggs' willingness on the catch to be ready to release quickly. You've got to be decisive, and he was.
Pass to Tripucka. Here's Starks. Right side, Irving. Bull grabs the board. Hawks trail by 6. 36 seconds left in the opening quarter. Right wing. Pass to Sprewell. Fires from the line. He can't hit that time. Pacers leading by 6. Starks the pass to Irving. Pirtle with a screen on Suggs. No good with the triple. And so it's Indiana with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
We've got Bull, and it's Van Horn in at the power forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Here's Strickland after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Floats one, and he lays it in.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
Pacers leading by 7. Pass to Tripucka. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And here we can check out the story for him. Indiana making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Here's Sprewell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Here we go. 2 games left before postseason action. Let's take a look at the possible field. You look at Indiana with the playoffs fast approaching. They are well positioned at second place in the conference. And checking out the Hawks, only 2 spots back.
Checking out Indiana, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Anunoby passes to Barnes. Here's Zipser. Pass to Starks. The 3 is up. Hits a 3-pointer. Starks has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
He drops it from range.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Starks. It's intercepted. Here's Strickland. Pass to Sprewell. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Greg?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. See which teams have been unwavering at the free throw line since the All-Star break. In third, the Pacers. The 4th spot held by Atlanta.
It's obvious that both of these teams value every free throw they get. Since the break, they've been really dialed in from the line.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Anunoby. Launches it. Connects from downtown. He's got 9.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Here's Van Horn. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, BA. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back over to you guys.
They are for real. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
We need to call every private airplane and to let them out. We're looking into
and
it.
Again, it's Indiana with a 3.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Hawks trail by 7.
You're benching. You look frightening when shot.
Outside
you know
Hunter.
the protocol. My father almost behind me.
And Atlanta hits again from deep.
These guys look so much better in the second quarter, really starting to find his rhythm.
The Pacers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. From deep, hits the trifecta. And the Pacers lead by 7.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for Atlanta. Hunter on the wing. Pass to Van Horn. Here's Suggs. Here's Malone. And he banks in the layup. Malone's got his second basket on the night.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Anunoby. The three. Another three for Indiana.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 8. Pass to Bull. There's a minute 54 left in the second period.
Corralling defensive rebounds, such a critical aspect of your defense. Nice work.
Oh, got a piece of it. And finished off by Bull.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Pacers leading by 6. Irving, the pass to Anunoby. Here's the three. Gets the three ball to go. He's got 24.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Irving against Suggs. The floater could work defensively by Hartenstein. For Indiana, they've gone 8 for 9 here in the second. Plenty of space. The shot no good.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Hunter passes to Van Horn. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. For three. That one doesn't drop.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Irving finds Hartenstein. Outside Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Indiana again with the bucket.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Suggs against Irving. Pass to Malone. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, what's the message that you're going to deliver to the guys in the locker room?
You know, we just got to maintain energy. We're playing against a team that's a really good team. We got to keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Energy is something you can control. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Well, they aren't defending the perimeter. Those shooters are loading up with confidence.
You can go out there.
And now, how about... Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Pacers leading by 11. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Kyrie Irving out there with Barnes. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jakob Poeltl.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
So it's Atlanta now, after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Fires in the triple. 10 points for him.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Now here's Suggs. Out to the right wing. Out to the right wing. Outside Hunter. And there's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Poeltl. Outside Irving. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Good work there as it goes.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
Pacers leading by 11. Outside Anunoby. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. He got a piece of it. Barnes against Hunter. Pass to Suggs. Back to Hunter. They set the pick. Now here's Suggs. To the right side. Here's Malone. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Barnes in the post. Working on Hunter. Anunoby. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Anunoby's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you see Scotty Barnes' growth as a passer. Boy, that is an impressive look.
Right wing. Outside Hunter. The 3-ball. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
The shot by Poeltl, no good. Hawks trail by 13. And early on, growing up in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam originally trained to be a priest.
It's an incredible story, B.A., because his father sent him away to pursue that vocation, but in fact, Pascal was miserable. And it wasn't until he attended a basketball camp that he found love of the game, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight. Indiana leading by 11. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Hawks making a change here. Bowles checked in. Well, since returning from the All-Star break, here's a look at the league's top three-point shooters. These guys have been on a tear from deep. And you look at Bowles, he is downright lethal from distance, ranking first in the league in three-point percentage.
He's been a man on a mission since the All-Star break, especially with how he's shooting the 3-ball right now.
Now here's Irving. Give him 8 points now. Fires the 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Hunter against Barnes. Right side Bull. It's stolen away. Barnes on the take. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Bull. Pass to Suggs. Cole, a screen on Irving. Outside Hunter. 5 to shoot. Over to the wing. Drops in the 3. 17 points in the game.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Pass to Barnes. Now here's Irving. The rebound by Atlanta. Carroll's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Bowl. And finished off by Bowl.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
The free throw drops for Bowl. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They've led by as many as 14. Irving for 3. Pure from three-point range. Irving's got 11.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Barnes. He's scoreless. Irving looking around. It's tipped. To the paint. Back to Barnes. Outside Irving. Jacks up a 3. Bull grabs the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Suggs. 27 seconds left in the third. And a miss there on the triple. Pacers leading by 8.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And here is Irving. There's the triple. And so it's Indiana finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. We'll be right back after this word. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Bull. He's out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Malone in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Tripucka. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Outside Hunter. The 3 is up. Hartenstein pulls it in. Indiana leading by 9. Pass to Anunoby. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Indiana.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Here's Bull. Good on the shot.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself. Outside Anunoby.
Good. Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
It's the Hawks ball.
So both teams changing it up here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. With the fadeaway. Can't hit that one. Pacers leading by 13. Pass to Starks. Here's Barry. Off target from outside.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
It's tipped. The kick to Hunter. Here's Strickland. There's a screen. Down low. Here's Malone. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Outside Anunoby. There's the 3. And again for 3.
Oh, my. He is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Pass to Van Horn. The 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Starks. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Hawks trail by 14. Pass to Sprewell. Take it away. Hunter against Anunoby. Here's Starks. Now Anunoby. Shot is up. The rebound by Malone. To the middle. Here's Strickland. Here's Hunter. The rebound by Muscala.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Muscala, the screen. From deep. That's off. Hawks trail by 14. Here's Sprewell. Ooh, the hang time. The double pump, and he lays it in.
Well, it looked like the D was going to get to that shot, but what a job he did to change his release and get the lay-in.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, Give us your all-time starting five.
And, you know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
Irving with a rebound.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
No stopping him from 16 feet out.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. And they have a big lead for a reason.
Here's Strickland. There's 1:34 left in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Anunoby covering. Oh, it's off! And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Indiana.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Pacers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year. Outside Anunoby. Jacks up a 3. Oh, it misses. 40 seconds left in the final quarter. Lays it in easily. Now here's Irving. Outside Anunoby. Fires the 3. Good. Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. From 9 feet away, count it. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam. The shots were falling.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about wraps it up.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots. Hello and thanks for joining us in Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Alex Caruso. Brandon Clark is out there with Moses Brown. Then it's James. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Now here's Caruso. Pass to Jones. On the wing, James. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over ball. And that one's good. James. Coach Van Gundy, with these two bigs, I know this is a matchup you in particular are very excited about.
Yeah, Kevin, this really feels like a throwback matchup to me. With this style of game, running it through the centers, I feel like I should be on the sideline yelling at these guys.
Caruso looking for an opening. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. James has got his second bucket of the night.
both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Number 20, C.J. McCollum.
Now here's Caruso. On the wing, James. Over ball. James, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. To the middle, here's Fall. And it's blocked by Brown. Pass to Caruso. James outside. At the top of the key, Clark. Brown, the pass to James. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over ball. And again, the Bucks miss. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Caruso. Pass to James. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Yeah, those passing skills are just part of what makes Caruso a valuable piece.
Outside, ball. A 3 from McCollum. Six to shoot. Fall passes to McCollum. Another miss by Houston.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Back to James. Clark, a screen on ball. A three-pointer is right on target. James has got 10 points in the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Timeout. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Jackson. The Bucks also with the sub. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Ball, the pass to Fall. Ball against James. Shot clock at 6. Pass to McCollum. Here's the screen. Here's Fall. And that time, also a missed shot. Bucks leading by 7. Stolen away. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life.
Very good at the line.
Clark sets a screen for James. No good from outside.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't
look from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
James, the pass to Clark. To the wing right side. Pass to Jones. Back to Moody. 5 to shoot. James in the post. He's covered by Ball. James, good. James has got 12.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Shoots from 12. A rebound by the Bucks. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
It seems odd to say, given that they won that pretty easily, but really they did not look especially strong in that game.
Well, the good teams take their lessons even in wins. They'd like to build on that game and put forth a more complete effort this time around.
Here's Ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. It's McCollum on the wing to the inside. It's stolen by Brown. James outside. Pass to Moody. Back to James. Picked by Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Connects from three-point range. 17 points in the game.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific.
So for the Rockets, Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Fall. Caspi comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Ellis in for Lonzo Ball. Milwaukee also making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Moses Brown. McDaniels comes in for Jones. And it's Seth Curry in for James. Back to McCollum. Shot to stop the run. And he sinks the layup.
Yeah, great poise from McCollum. These kinds of pressure situations don't really get to him.
Pass to Clark. Curry on the wing. Back to Clark. Moody the pass to McDaniels. Outside Curry. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. McDaniels left side. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Down low. Rebound, Milwaukee. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with is the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Clark is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Naz Reid. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Curry in at the point. Kemba Walker is checked in for Ellis. Bangs home the trifecta. McDaniels got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bucks. Curry against Walker. McCollum outside. Pass to Ezeli. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And add a little polish to his game. Ezeli, nice move inside.
Over to the left wing. Clark inside. Nothing on the board. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Jackson, he's checked in for Houston. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Caruso's checked in. Cans it from downtown. He has 6.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Reid with a screen on Jackson. Pass to Reid. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Picked by Reid. Caruso kicks to Reid. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And here's McCollum. Last time, 14 points for him. Here's Jackson. Makes it off the glass.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
McCollum against Caruso. Beyond the arc. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's McDaniels. Outside, Reed. Clark the pass to Caruso. And here's Reed. Covered by Azili. Caruso kicks to Clark. Pass to Moody. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's McCollum on the wing. With the season winding down, GA, what's key for a long playoff run, do you think?
Kevin, one thing is health, right? When you look back at past NBA champions, lots of times it's the teams that were able to survive the year without any major injuries.
Here's Reed. Clark kicks to McDaniels to the left wing. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul for the Rockets. Mullins checked in for Castle. And it's Lonzo Ball in for C.J. McCollum. Jones checked in for Milwaukee. James comes in for Moody. Rockets trail by 11. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Daniels checked in for Milwaukee. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. Fifth best, the Rockets.
Well, their offensive efficiency has been incredible. It's why no one wants to play them right now.
Jackson up top, defended by Jones. And some nice passing there by Houston. Vucevic a screen on James. Another miss by Houston. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Jones with it. Hasn't made one yet. 2 points. That one goes. James has got the lead up to 13 now for Milwaukee. Ball feeling it out a bit. Outside Mullen. Shoots over Caruso. Mullen's shot is off. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Caruso finds James. Outside, Reed. 5 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to James. Reed's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
2 minutes remaining. Here's Mullen. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
McDaniels kicks to Reed. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Outside, Ball. Vucevic a screen on Caruso. Back to Ball. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Bucks leading by 17. Caruso, the pass to James. Reed with a screen for James. Left side, Reed. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Mullen. Vucevic down low. He's against Reed. Vucevic with the bucket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
James way outside. Rockets with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Ball against James. Reed with a screen for James. Drills it from outside. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Bucks lead by 19. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court session.
Well, any impression, you knuckleheads?
Yeah, I can do a few. My best is probably Shaq. He meant impressions of the standing.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Milwaukee Bucks. And that's a halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
We've got Lonzo Ball. He's out there with Mullen. Falls out there with Jackson. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Pass to Jones. On the wing, James. He's covered by Ball. And it's Brown that time on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists tonight. Rockets trail by 21. Now Mullen. There's Ball with the 3. That one doesn't go.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Clark, a screen on Ball. The drive by James. Pass to Brown. Fall with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Ball dishes to Mullen. Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number 1, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't, and the ball's thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bucks.
Houston foul. Chris Mullen. 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Jones. On the wing, James. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Ball.
Look, when Lonzo is at his best, he's a lockdown perimeter defender.
Here's Jackson, and it's Ball in the corner. And stolen by James. Now, here's Clark. Caruso, the pass to Clark. Bucks passing it around. Brown kicks to Jones. Clark outside. Clark sets a screen for James. And the Bucks miss again.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Inside, it's stolen by Brown. Jacks up a 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Mullen passes to Jackson. And stolen by James. And they're on the break.
Yeah, that's great recognition by Alex Caruso. Saw the turnover and sped ahead of the defense for the score.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. You look at James, what a contribution.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
And here's a list of players that have been coming through for their team on both ends of the floor. The point guards with the most steals over the course of the last month. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass the ball. To the inside, trying to end the drought.
And Lonzo already a great decision maker. He knows where his guys are and when to get them the ball.
And the Bucks decide to take their first timeout here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Clark. He's right around 5 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And the Rockets making a change here. Crowder's checked in. McDaniels checked in for the Bucks. From deep, James, and the Bucks miss again. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
James against Ball. On the wing, Mullen. From the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Mullen's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Rockets. Out left to the wing. Brown finds McDaniel. Now here's James. He's covered by Ball. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Rockets trail by 17. Outside Mullen. Ball dishes to Mullen. Back to Ball. Fires the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
James kicks to Curry. Crowder with the steal.
A moment now to see the numbers for Brown. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. That's good from Ball.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow when you factor in how efficient he is already.
Ball hits them both.
And when he's out there, Lonzo Ball is still an excellent orchestrator. He's just spent a lot of time in the training room.
Clark sets a screen for James. To the paint. And Clark slams it in.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Outside, Ball. To the middle. It's tipped and taken away by Brown. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the league's best rebounding teams since the All-Star break. The Rockets 4th.
I mean, they just out-muscled their opponents under the glass. I mean, impressive rebounding numbers, and they've really only gotten better.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Rockets making a change here. Ellis is checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Reed, he's checked in for Brown. McDaniels comes in for Herbert Jones. And it's Moses Moody in for Seth Curry. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Second shot opportunity. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Pass the ball. 1:04 left in the third. Here's Fall. The Rockets with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
McDaniels passes to James. Back to McDaniel. Clark finds Moody. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, James. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 6th assist on the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, Herbert Jones is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Caruso in at the 2.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Reid with a screen for Curry. Pass to Reid. No good with the triple. It's trailed by 14. McCollum feeling it out a bit. And here is Mullen. Azealia screen. The shot comes out. Reid with the defensive effort. Jones against Mullen. Deflects the pass. Good on the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 16.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Reid with a screen on McCollum. Reid misses. Houston's got the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Caruso finds Curry. Outside, Jones. McDaniels outside. No good on the 3. Pass to Curry. Crowder with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Outside Mullen. Inside McCollum. And Jones sends it back.
Another stellar defensive play by Jones. Quite simply, he's a defensive ace.
The Bucks call time. For the Rockets, Ball's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Hesby comes in for Crowder, and it's Ellis in for C.J. McCollum. The Bucks also changing it up. Brown comes in for McDaniel, and it's Henry in for Curry. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach from Milwaukee was getting across in their huddle. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Ellis, the pass to Mullen. There's a screen to the paint. Here's Caspi. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen. Caspi's got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets. Pass to Reid. To the inside. Here's Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Milwaukee. James comes in for Xavier Henry. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Outside, Jones. James outside. Over in the corner, Caruso. Clock at 6. Clark sets a screen for James. Here's Caruso. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Back to Ball. And Houston again with the bucket.
Over his career, Lonzo's become more of a finisher, gaining trust in his jag.
Now Jones, stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Jammed in. He was headed straight to the hoop the whole way.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when when they absolutely had to.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
And taken away by Brown. James looking around. Puts it up from deep. Tries it yet again.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Out of hand on it. They retain possession. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. The shot is off.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
He puts in the J.
I love how Ball moves the rock. Incredible instincts on the offensive end.
The Bucks call time. .32 left to play in the final quarter. Clark outside. It's James. Clark sets a screen for James. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Caruso. And the defense successful, forcing him into a tough one.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
And it misses. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. James fires. Drained from outside.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Now a timeout called by Houston. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Trailing by 10. Ball.
I like how Ball used force there. Got it down low, threw the foul.
First team foul. At the line for 2. Lonzo Ball.
Gets the first, and that brings them within single digits. And he makes both free throws. .35 seconds left in the game. James outside. Clark a screen on Ball. Here's Jones. 5 to shoot. Clark a screen on Ball. He's off from 3. For 3. Caruso with the steal. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. And really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now we present our player of the game.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And a look at the starters for the Knicks. They've got Jackson Hayes. Williams is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Dumars in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Brogdon. Here's Fernando. Here's Christopher. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, B.A. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Brogdon, the pass to Christopher. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Christopher's got his second basket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Kuminga. Releases. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Brogdon against Williams. Here's Christopher. The three-pointer off the mark. The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Dumars. Pass to Hayes. 5 on the clock. Puts one up from 19. Dumars misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Christopher. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Christopher's got 6. Christopher's gone 3 of 4 here from the field. No good on the 3.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Here's Christopher. It's Hayes with the rebound.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Outside Kuminga. Pass to Dumars. To win the drought. And he knocks the jumper down. The Cavaliers leading. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Brogdon.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
Outside Kuminga. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
And stolen by Hayes. Count it.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
And here are the Cavaliers now. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Brogdon. Over Williams. And it's Brogdon missing. New York trailing. Right side, Williams. Now here's Kuminga. No made baskets yet. Fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Here they come, fans. It's your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
For the Knicks, Hill, he's checked in for Hayes, and it's Brown in for Williams. Here's Brogdon. Off the inbound, no good. And no good. Good work defensively by Hill. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for New York. From the arc. Offensive board. Here's Hill. Uses the glass on the layup.
If you don't box him out, he's going to make you pay.
Cavaliers trail by 3. Thomas outside, looking to end the run, and he hits the jumper. Christopher's got 8 points.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Outside Kuminga. Brogdon against Brown. Here's Dumars. Good. And Brown gets the assist. 6 points for him.
As we see more of Brown's game, the expectation is for him to work on his playmaking. That's a good sign right there.
Now here's Thomas. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass. Right where it needed to be.
Dumars passes to Kuminga. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
And Cleveland has possession. Trailing by 4. It's Christopher on the wing. Back to Thomas. Trim passes to Christopher. Fast break. Here comes New York. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
New York shooting their first free throws here for the night. And the first one at the line is good for the Cavaliers. Fernando's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Reddish comes in for Christopher. Crawford comes in for Brogdon. he makes both free throws.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's Fernando. No points so far. And here's Thomas from the arc. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. From deep. That one no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Cam Reddish is out there with Bruno Fernando. And it's Crawford in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Brian, back to you.
All about that connection. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Thomas. No points yet. No good from outside. Pass to Stuckey. Back to Hachimura. Outside T. Fires for three. Drains the triple. Teague's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Crawford. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. They set the screen. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. There's the triple. The Knicks with the rebound. Pass to Stuckey. Back to Brown. Outside T. Hachimura sets a screen. Fires from deep. Fernando grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And stolen by Hayes. Pass to Stuckey. Outside, Brown. Here's Teague. Drops in the 3. And it's a 12-point New York lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
A different look for Cleveland. Cooper comes in for Reddish, and Brogdon is subbed in for Crawford. The Knicks making a switch here. Here's Thomas for 3. Here's Zizic. That shot missing.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Outside, Hill. Williams passes to Hill. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot here. Here's Dumars. Misses the Brogdon, the pass to Thomas, to the paint. Here's Fernando, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Dumars. 14 points for him last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. And down it goes. 2 points. Clark, the one expression you hear a lot in basketball, reward the big man. What's that all about?
Well, you know, B.A., the big guys often are the guys doing the dirty work, the unsung work, rebounding, setting screens, getting up and down the floor to create opportunities for their teammates. But they also want that rock, too. So get them the ball every now and then. Let them eat.
Knicks on D. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Christopher. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Williams passes to Brown. Jacks up a 3. Tice grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Back to Christopher. To the inside. Oh! Brogdon rising up for the flush.
Brogdon with the throwdown. He was not going to be denied there.
New York leading by 7. New York working the ball around now. Sinks it from distance. 13 points in the game.
That's his 3rd triple of the game. It's the first one in the second quarter.
Pass to Christopher. Back to Brogdon. And stolen by Williams. Down low. And the shot goes in. And it's a 12-point New York lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Reddish. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Cooper. Here's Christopher. Hits a 3-pointer.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry. And you're right on that. But these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire. They've yet to find the match.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A different look for Cleveland. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Tice, and Fernando is subbed in for Reddish. New York also changing it up. Hayes comes in for Zeller, and it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Brown. Now here's Brogdon. Pass to Christopher. Fires the 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Williams. Let's go with a 3. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Brogdon, the pass to Fernando. Here's Christopher, and he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And again, New York with the triple.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
Takes the 3. That one is off. And so it's New York up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm alongside Kenny Atkinson. Coach, what might you do to adjust going into the second half?
Well, first of all, shot selection's got to improve. If that doesn't improve, it's going to be a long night. But, you know, if we do get a good shot, we got to get back on defense. I think our transition defense, we're leaking too many points there.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
It's a very exciting group. We get to watch them grow. The league has adjusted to them along the way, but they've adjusted back.
Some great coaching as well to bring these guys along. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the New York Knicks.
When you can shoot the three like this, how is the other team supposed to keep up with you?
And Kenny, especially since they can hit from so far out. I don't know how you defend that. That's it for us.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's Brogdon with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 15-point game on the court right now for the Knicks. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Hayes. And it's Williams. And it's Dumars in at the shooting guard position.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Brogdon against Williams. Pass to Christopher. All sorts of time. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Christopher's got 22 points.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
Williams passes to Kuminga. For 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Fernando's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Christopher. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
Williams passes to Kuminga. The 3-ball. Pure from 3-point range. He's got 26.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Pass to Christopher. Over Hayes. Christopher's shot is good.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
New York leading by 10. Outside Kuminga. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Back to Brogdon. Pass to Fernando. Launches it. Can't get it to drop.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers. For example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds. And in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Brian, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for him. And here are the Knicks now. Hayes finds Williams. And here's Kuminga for 3. The shot won't fall. And here comes Cleveland. They're on an 11-3 run. And it's Gobert in the comfort zone.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Williams passes to Kuminga. Here's Hayes, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jackson Hayes taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Brogdon. Here's Cleveland. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Christopher. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Christopher's got 13 points in this quarter.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Here's Dumars. Give him 8 points now. And here's Kuminga for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Brogdon, the pass to Christopher. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second chance hoops, too.
Outside Kuminga. From downtown. And that one's good. Dumars has got 11 points.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Yeah, I really like their game plan offensively coming out of the half. They've been efficient and effective, but they're still chasing the lead.
3-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Christopher. And another basket for Cleveland.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
The Knicks with the lead. Outside Kuminga. Here's Dumars. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 14.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Time now to give some credit to the teams that have been getting after it defensively since the All-Star break. New York in 5th.
Their enthusiasm on defense since the break has been fun to watch, making plenty of trouble for the offense and reaping the rewards on the other end.
Christopher misses.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Pass to T. New York working the ball around now. Back to Hachimura. Now here's T. Just 4 to shoot. It's Brown on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. Cavaliers trail by 4. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Reddish, a screen on Brown. Here's Christopher. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 7 rebounds in the game. Teague, the pass to Hachimura. No good on the triple.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Pass to Christopher. Now Thomas. Checked by Teague. Back to Thomas. And there's a pick. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. The third quarter comes to a close. Knicks out in front. They lead by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Malcolm Brogdon and Zizic in at the 5, down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. They get the rebound. And the layup falls.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Williams against Brogdon. From behind the arc. Outside Reddish. There's a screen. Pass to Cooper. Lets it go from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now. Right side, Williams. Hachimura outside. Here's Dumars. Back to Hachimura. Takes a 3. Cavaliers with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Cooper. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Knicks leading by 6. Inside. Picked it out of midair. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Counted from distance. Reddish has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Nice dime by Cooper that time, making sure the ball got to the shooter right on target.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
And now, please welcome to the court, the powerhouse dance team.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Cleveland. Thomas comes in for Reddish. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for New York. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach kept it calm but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
For New York, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Dumars, guarded by Brogdon. Ball stolen. Fast break, Cleveland. Here's Thomas for 3. And Cleveland another 3.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Williams finds Hachimura. Here's Dumars. And the Knicks miss again.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Outside, Williams. Will it go? New York, no good that time either.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game. For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Hachimura outside. Dumars passes to Hachimura. 5 to shoot. Kuminga with a screen on Thomas. Williams' shot is good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Shrimp. And here's Brogdon. Now Gobert. Hill with the steal. Here's Hachimura. Here's Dumars. Up top, Hachimura. And yes, sir! Hits the wide open J. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnovers, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Fernando's checked in for the Cavs. Christopher comes in for Thomas. Now here's Brogdon. The free is in!
Oh, in pressure moments, He's a guy you trust to make big shots.
New York has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Kuminga. Let's loose for three. The three ball is down.
Yeah, an opportune bucket from Kuminga. Stepping up big time.
Gobert with a screen on Williams. Malcolm Brogdon. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
He shoots. Now Kuminga. And he nails it.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Christopher. Banks it home. Big shot.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Feet out. Gobert pulls it down.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Oh, easy two for Gobert.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Gobert pulls it down.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Oh, no good. And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Knicks.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
I agree. I mean, he would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And so he drops them both, and it's a three-point game.
He stepped up to the line and handled business that time. It's still a one-possession game, though.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The three is off. And an intentional foul right there.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a two-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Brogdon fires. Can't hit it. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Rudy Gobert, third team foul. Shooting for New York, Jonathan Kuminga, 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. And that increases the lead to 6. Takes the shot.
At the line for Cleveland, Michael Cooper, 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 5. Both shots good from the strike. And so the big win by they played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
Oh, say does.
So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Duncan. He's out there with John Henson. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Cheeks. Now, here's Cheeks. Kuzma with a screen on Carter Williams. Down low, here's Duncan. Some solid defense from Fareed. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Heat. It's a three-point game. Fareed, a screen on Henson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Carter Williams. And Henson sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Henson touched it last. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Clock at 2. Carter Williams. A three-pointer, no good. And the Thunder with possession. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots. But on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, it was almost like they were lethargic at times. The urgency just wasn't what it needed to be.
Outside, Ori. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Carter Williams against Cheeks. Clock at 6. Pass to Henson. Over Sanders. Henson's shot is off.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Fareed the pass to Carter Williams. That's tipped. Cheeks with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Still trying to find their rhythm offensively. Just 1 for 4 so far.
Sanders sets the screen for Carter Williams. Stolen by Henson. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Duncan. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Fareed.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now, here's Kuzma. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Here's Fareed. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Greenwood's checked in for Fareed. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Moncrief's checked in. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Duncan finds Kuzma. Oklahoma City moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Duncan. The 9-foot shot. Greenwood grabs the board.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Carter Williams against Moncrief. Carter Williams, the pass to Greenwood. Another shot. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Thunder trailing by 4. launches it, buries it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Heat have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Sanders with a screen on Moncrief. To the paint, stolen by Henson. Back to Moncrief. It's stolen by Carter Williams. A pull-up. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kuzma outside. Here's the floater. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better.
Shoot 2.
One drops. He ties it up. And, Tim, here we are coming out of the All-Star break. Can you see the difference that rest makes on the court?
There is nothing that can replace a fresh set of legs for any NBA player. So certainly rest is going to be a big factor as we enter here the stretch run before the playoffs.
How about mentally? We know physically it helps. What about mentally? Where do you put that portion of this rest?
It's critical because these games take on greater significance. There's added pressure. And also, I think the game plans become more difficult to navigate against. So you need to be fresh where it counts between the ears.
That's interesting. Now here is Moncrief. Still without a basket. 1:31 left in the first quarter of the game. Henson sets a screen for Kuzma. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Larry Sanders picks one up. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Robert Parrish has checked in for John Henson, and it's Ingram in for Antonio Daniels. .11 left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Horry kicks to Carter Williams. It's over Ingram. And again, it's the Heat missing. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Oklahoma City. Harper with the steal. Pass to Carter Williams. And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Just careless. No other way to describe it to start the game. That's already his 3rd miscue.
And some changes here for the Heat. Jackson comes in for Horry. And it's Josh Christopher in for Harper. Isaiah Thomas checked in for Oklahoma City. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Moncrief. He has yet to score. To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. Inside, 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Outside Thomas. On the wing, Duncan. Left block shot on the way. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Duncan's got his second basket of the night.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Thunder out in front, leading by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
So the Thunder 5 right now. Duncan out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Christie. Then it's Moncrief. And it's Parrish in at the center position. Now here is Martin. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Carter Williams.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
Moncrief, El Cid with it. Still scoreless. Knocks down the 3 ball. Ingram's got the lead up to 4 now for Oklahoma City.
And this is what Ingram's coaches encourage him to do because they know these kinds of shots get him into rhythm.
Here's Duncan. Miami grabs the miss. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
Very few positives to take away from that game. I know it's one they're going to want to put behind them.
Here's Christie. Pass to Parrish. And it's denied.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Carter Williams can't get it to go.
And another miss. Whew. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. It's Moncrief on the wing, covered by Martin. Moncrief's shot is off.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Back to you, Kevin.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Christopher. Still yet to score. Pass to Greenwood. It's Martin on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Christopher. Over to the wing. In the corner, it's Martin. Miami needs to get a shot off. Stolen by Parrish. Now Moncrief. Pass to Christie. Lets it go from deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. Greenwood's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here is Davis. The end of the route. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about, and that's culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the 3rd. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Cheeks outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Harper, he's checked in for Josh Christopher. The Heat have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Cranes it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Pass to Kuzma. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. A shot. Hands the shot with nobody near him. And the Thunder lead by 1. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Isaac. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Now, here's Cheeks. No scoring in this one. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. To the inside. And Fareed with the basket on the assist by Harper.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Harper against Cheeks. Here's Parrish. Back to Cheeks. To the middle. Lets the 3 fly. Kenneth Fareed grabs the board. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. And he uses the glass on the layup.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
And the Heat with some changes. Harry Sanders is checked in for Greenwood, and it's Carter Williams in for Derek Harper. Then for the Thunder, Henson comes in for Robert Parrish. And it's Tim Duncan in for Jonathan Isaac. Now, here's Cheeks. To the left side wing. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Fareed. Good on the triple. Now it's a 6-point Miami lead.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Kuzma outside. Henson, a screen on Ori. Kuzma against Ori. Duncan, a screen. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And they continue to control the glass.
To the right side. From deep. And no good in the last second attempt this time. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Miami ahead. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-5 run. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm joined by Coach Eric Spoelstra. But what encouraged you from what you saw in the first half?
Well, definitely the pace. You can feel it. You can see it. We were able to turn some of the...
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Well, right now for the Heat, what you see is what you get. And we aren't seeing much from them.
Yeah, they've got some nice...
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thank you for being with us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Trailing by 6. So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Kenneth Faried is out there with Sanders. Then it's Carter Williams. Then there's Ori. Amy's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And he's good on the three ball. He's got 17.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Takes a three, and the three ball is good.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Now here's Faried. Here's the three. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And if you're just joining us, we play it over a minute here in the third. Now, here's Cheeks. Hasn't made one yet. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Screened by Sanders. He lobs it up. Stolen by Ensign. Cheeks outside. Pass to Kuzma. A floater. Kenneth Faried grabs the board. Faried's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Under trailing by 6. Inside. Stolen by Faried. Back to Carter Williams. Pass to Faried. For 3. Here's Sanders, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Sanders has got his first points in this one. And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure.
And looking at some numbers for Faried, he's definitely been getting it done since the All-Star break. Averaging about 7 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
Well, he is consistently stringing great performances together, and when he gets cooking, just keep giving him the ball.
Sinks the triple. 23 points in the game.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Count that bucket. Cheeks has got 4 this quarter.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Only 3 games until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the West will be won. Take a look at the Heat. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens. And, of course, Oklahoma City, just a couple spots back.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Well, with each loss, you can feel the frustration building. It's early, but their struggles are definitely concerning.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Offensive rebound. Heat moving the ball around. Fader on the way. The Thunder pull it in. Duncan's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's tipped. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
The Heat making a switch here. Greenwood's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Moncrief, he's checked in for Cheeks. Sanders in the post. Working on Henson. Sanders' shot is good. And the Heat lead by 5.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Launches a 3. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Well, his role this half has been to help them space the floor.
Pass to Greenwood. For the 3. The Thunder pull it in.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Henson, a screen on Carter Williams. 4 on the clock. Moncrief's shot is off. Miami's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Pass to Carter Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Now here's Moncrief. Duncan, a screen. On the wing, Duncan. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Right wing. Pass to Carter Williams. Here's Greenwood. He has yet to score. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And the Thunder making a switch here. He's off on the second. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Back to Moncrief. Duncan with the screen on Harper. Here's Moncrief. Nice touch on the bank shot. Moncrief's got his first 2 points. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. Harper the pass to Greenwood. Outside Jackson. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range. And the Heat lead by 4.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And Duncan gets it to go in.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Heat lead by 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So for Oklahoma City right now, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Parrish. Then it's Moncrief, and it's Cheeks in at the point guard.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Moncrief kicks to Kuzma. Pass to Cheeks. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. The shot, no good. Smith with some nice D. To the paint, Ingram with the steal. Here's Cheeks, covered by Smith. Back to Moncrief. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, and consistency is the name of the game for Moncrief. Anytime you play him, you're in for a night of all-around basketball.
And he hits the first of 3. Steven Jackson checked in for the Heat. Harper comes in for Ish Smith. That one is no good. Nails the third.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Outside Jackson. There's the triple. Here's Fareed. And Fareed throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Just 5 on the clock. Moncrief kicks to Kuzma. And the 3 off target.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Pass to Greenwood. Outside Jackson. Off target from 3-point range.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Cheeks with it. Here's Moncrief over Jackson. Parrish. It's good on the putback.
And Parrish is an active big man, someone that uses his size and length well on the offensive glass.
Pass to Ori. Here's Fareed. And here's Harper from the arc. Here's Greenwood. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. The Heat lead by 4.
Great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So both teams making some changes here. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. Well, Coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Allie, thank you so much. Off the inbound pass, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And when you've got Ingram's length and reach, you gotta throw it down.
Carter Williams, the pass to Fareed. Outside Jackson. And there's another one for the Heat.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Thunder trailing by 4. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. 5 on the clock. Kenneth Fareed pulls it in. Fareed's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside Jackson. Tries to the hoop. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Duncan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Ingram. launches it. Duncan making it look so easy inside.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Boys checked in for the Heat. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Now here's Carter Williams. Tight defense on him. Clock at 4. Kuzma rips down the rebound.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try to lean.
To tie it up. Connects on the J.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Oklahoma City trailing. Cheeks outside. Duncan outside. And Fareed sends it back. Carter Williams against Cheeks. And here is Carter Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it in off the window.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Thunder trailing by 4. Now Duncan.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Duncan drops them both.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Cheeks against Carter Williams. Sanders with a screen on Cheeks. It's tipped. He gets it to Portland.
The nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
Cheeks against Carter Williams. Screen by Fareed.
And setting the tone with that rejection, Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. Looking here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Outside Kuzma. Jacks up a 3. Not gonna go.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, as we present our player of the game.